Why would an organization opt to deploy biometric authentication? What role does a Security Governance Committee serve? Welcome to Certification Terminal, your ultimate destination for all certifications. We are thrilled to have you here. Today, we're diving into another video of ISC Square's cutting-edge cybersecurity certification practice exams series. At Certification Terminal, we're committed to being your ultimate certification Q&A hub. We're here to support you on every step of your certification journey. If you find value in our content, don't forget to show your support. Hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with anyone who could benefit from it. Now, let's get started on your path to becoming a certified cybersecurity pro. Question number 1. What stands as the key objective behind business continuity plan? Option A, to ensure the long-term profitability of the organization. Option B, to investigate and respond to security incidents. Option C, to maintain essential business functions during and after a disruption. Option D, to prevent all security incidents from occurring. The correct answer is Option C, to maintain essential business functions during and after a disruption. Business continuity planning is a comprehensive strategy designed to ensure an organization can continue operating and delivering its essential services or products during and after significant disruptions. Business continuity planning aims to identify critical business functions and processes. It involves a thorough risk assessment to identify potential threats and vulnerabilities, such as natural disasters, cyber attacks, supply chain interruptions, or pandemics. Question number 2. What kind of access control measure aims more to deter potential attackers from attempting system breaches rather than outright preventing their actions? Option A, corrective access control. Option B, deterrent access control. Option C, compensating access control. Option D, detective access control. The correct answer is Option B, deterrent access control. Deterrent access controls aim to dissuade potential attackers from breaching a system. While they might not entirely prevent unauthorized access, these measures are intended to discourage malicious activities by issuing warnings or implementing obstacles that increase the difficulty of gaining access. Option A, corrective access control, is incorrect. Corrective access controls are actions taken to fix damages and restore system functionality after an incident or event has occurred. They don't discourage potential attackers. Option C, compensating access control, is incorrect. Compensating access control mechanisms are alternative controls that are put in place to satisfy the requirement for a security measure that is deemed too difficult or impractical to implement. Option D, detective access control, is incorrect. Detective access controls are designed to identify and record security incidents that have occurred. They do not primarily discourage potential attacks. Please subscribe to our channel. Question number 3. When aiming for inexpensive yet less secure authentication, which factor should you choose? Option A, memory-based factors. Option B, inheritance-based factors. Option C, behavioral-based factors. Option D, possession-based factors. The correct answer is Option D, possession-based factors. Possession-based factors, these authentication factors rely on something a user possesses. Examples include physical tokens, smart cards, or mobile devices used to generate one-time passwords. Possession-based factors authenticate a user based on the ownership or possession of a specific object or token. Option A, memory-based factors, is incorrect. Authentication factors based on something a user knows fall into this category. Passwords, passphrase, PINs, or security questions are common memory-based factors. They rely on the user's ability to recall specific information that only they should know. Option B, inheritance-based factors, is incorrect. Inherence factors involve authentication based on inherent physical or biological characteristics. Biometric identifiers like fingerprints, iris scans, facial recognition, or DNA analysis fall into this category. These factors authenticate based on immutable biological traits specific to an individual. Option C, behavioral-based factors, is incorrect. These factors focus on unique patterns or behaviors exhibited by a user. Biometric authentication methods, such as fingerprint recognition, voice recognition, or behavioral biometrics like keystroke dynamics, typing patterns, fall under this category. They authenticate based on how a user interacts with a system, utilizing individual behavioral traits. Question number 4. What constitutes multi-factor authentication? Option A, granting access after demonstrating one method of authentication. Option B, granting access after demonstrating two or more methods of authentication. Option C, granting access without demonstrating any methods of authentication. Option D, granting access after demonstrating all three methods of authentication. The correct answer is Option B, granting access after demonstrating two or more methods of authentication. Multi-factor authentication is a security approach that goes beyond traditional password-based authentication by requiring users to provide two or more different types of credentials to gain access to a system, account, or application. The goal of MFA is to significantly enhance security by reducing the likelihood of unauthorized access even if one factor gets compromised. It adds layers of protection against various threats such as phishing attacks, credential stuffing, or brute force attempts to guess passwords. Even if a hacker manages to obtain one factor, like a password, they would still need access to another factor to gain entry, making unauthorized access more challenging. Question number 5. Which option accurately defines a SQL injection attack? Option A, the attacker overloads the server with multiple requests, causing it to crash. Option B, the attacker uses a software bug to gain unauthorized access to a system. Option C, the attacker intercepts and modifies data transmitted between two parties. Option D, the attacker inserts malicious SQL statements into an entry field for execution. The correct answer is Option D, the attacker inserts malicious SQL statements into an entry field for execution. SQL injection is a technique where attackers inject malicious SQL code into input fields or parameters of a web application, manipulating the application's SQL query structure. SQL injection is a significant cybersecurity threat that targets web applications relying on databases, particularly those using structured query language for data management. Attackers exploit vulnerabilities in the application's input validation mechanisms. By inserting specially crafted SQL statements into input fields, they aim to alter the intended SQL query executed by the application's database. Option A explains a denial of service or distributed denial of service attack, intending to flood the system with excessive traffic to make it inaccessible. Option B encompasses various attack types but does not explicitly detail an SQL injection attack. Often, attackers exploit vulnerabilities within the software or system rather than relying on a specific software bug. Option C delineates a man-in-the-middle attack, in which the attacker intercepts and potentially modifies communication occurring between two parties. Question number 6. Why is conducting a risk assessment essential within disaster recovery planning? Option A, identify potential threats and vulnerabilities. Option B, evaluate the likelihood and potential impact of a disaster. Option C, identify critical business processes and systems. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is Option D, all of the above. A risk assessment in disaster recovery planning plays a pivotal role in ensuring a comprehensive strategy for mitigating potential threats. By conducting a thorough risk assessment, organizations can better understand potential vulnerabilities, anticipate possible disruptions, and proactively implement measures to minimize the impact of disasters, ensuring business continuity and resilience. Question number 7. What role does a Security Governance Committee serve? Option A, to develop technical specifications for security controls. Option B, to investigate and respond to security incidents. Option C, to enforce disciplinary actions for security violations. Option D, to review and approve security policies and procedures. The correct answer is Option D, to review and approve security policies and procedures. A Security Governance Committee plays a critical role in overseeing and maintaining a robust security framework within an organization. The Security Governance Committee acts as a guiding force in establishing a comprehensive and effective security framework, ensuring that security initiatives are in line with the organization's goals, industry standards, and regulatory requirements while continuously adapting to the evolving threat landscape. Please hit the like button. Question number 8. What responsibilities does the Business Continuity Manager hold? Option A, identifying potential threats to business operations. Option B, coordinating the development and maintenance of the business continuity plan. Option C, responding to security incidents. Option D, ensuring the effectiveness of disaster recovery plans. The correct answer is Option B, coordinating the development and maintenance of the business continuity plan. The Business Continuity Manager plays a critical role in not just creating a plan but in maintaining a state of readiness, ensuring that the organization can adapt, respond, and recover swiftly from disruptions, safeguarding its operations and reputation. Business Continuity Manager responsibilities. Number 1. Plan development and implementation. Number 2. Stakeholder engagement and coordination. Number 3. Risk assessment and analysis. Number 4. Plan maintenance and review. Number 5. Activation and response management. Number 6. Training and awareness. Number 7. Compliance and reporting. Number 8. Continuous improvement. Plan development and implementation. The Business Continuity Manager leads the creation, development, and refinement of the business continuity plan. This involves identifying critical business functions, resources, dependencies, and potential risks to establish strategies for continuity in case of disruptions. Stakeholder engagement and coordination. Engaging with various stakeholders across departments is crucial. The Business Continuity Manager collaborates with key personnel to ensure their understanding of the business continuity plan, gather input, and align continuity efforts across the organization. This involves coordination with department heads, IT teams, facilities management, and sometimes external vendors or partners. Risk assessment and analysis. Conducting risk assessments and business impact analyses falls within the Business Continuity Manager's purview. They identify vulnerabilities, evaluate potential threats, and assess the potential impact of disruptions on critical business processes. This information informs the development and updating of the business continuity plan. Plan maintenance and review. Business continuity plans are not static documents, they require regular maintenance and updates. The Business Continuity Manager ensures that the plan remains current, reflecting changes in technology, business operations, regulatory requirements, and emerging threats. Regular testing and simulation exercises are conducted to validate and refine the plan's effectiveness. Activation and response management. In the event of a disruption, the Business Continuity Manager is responsible for overseeing the activation of the business continuity plan. They coordinate the response efforts, ensuring that predefined protocols are followed to mitigate the impact of the disruption. This involves communication with response teams, decision-making regarding resource allocation, and guiding the organization through the recovery process. Training and awareness, educating employees about their roles and responsibilities during a crisis is vital. The business continuity manager organizes training sessions and awareness programs to ensure that staff understand the business continuity plan and know how to execute their roles effectively in case of an emergency. Compliance and reporting, ensuring compliance with industry standards, regulations, and best practices related to business continuity is part of the business continuity manager's responsibilities. They may also prepare reports and documentation for regulatory compliance or audits related to continuity planning. Continuous improvement. The business continuity manager leads efforts to continuously improve the business continuity plan based on lessons learned from previous incidents, feedback from exercises, and changes within the organization or external environment. This involves refining strategies and incorporating best practices to enhance the organization's resilience. Please subscribe to our channel. Question number 9. What devices focus primarily on gathering and evaluating security incidents? Option A, routers. Option B, hubs. Option C, security information and event management. Option D, firewalls. The correct answer is Option C, security information and event management. A security information and event management system is an application designed to collect security data from various components within an information system and provide actionable insights through a single, unified interface. Routers and hubs are focused on receiving and transferring traffic, while firewalls filter incoming traffic. However, these options do not center around gathering and analyzing security events. Option A, routers, is incorrect. Routers are devices that connect multiple networks together and determine the best path for data packets to travel from one network to another. They operate at the network layer, layer 3, of the OSI model. Option B, hubs, is incorrect. Hubs operate at the physical layer of the network and serve as simple devices that enable network connectivity by broadcasting data to all devices connected to them. They lack intelligence and do not differentiate between devices or traffic types. Option D, firewalls, is incorrect. Firewalls are network security devices designed to monitor and control incoming and outgoing network traffic based on predetermined security rules. They act as a barrier between trusted internal networks and untrusted external networks, like the Internet. Question number 10. Why would an organization opt to deploy biometric authentication? Option A, enhancing authentication security. Option B, reducing hardware costs. Option C, simplifying password recovery. Option D, streamlining account creation. The correct answer is Option A, enhancing authentication security. Organizations choose to deploy biometric authentication for several reasons, primarily due to its unique advantages and enhanced security features. Biometric authentication relies on unique physiological or behavioral characteristics of individuals, such as fingerprints, iris patterns, facial features, voice, or even behavioral traits like typing patterns. These characteristics are extremely difficult to replicate. While biometric authentication offers numerous advantages, it's not without challenges. Factors like privacy concerns, potential vulnerabilities, and the need for specialized hardware or software can impact its adoption. Thank you for joining us today at Certification Terminal. We hope you found this video helpful on your journey towards becoming a certified cybersecurity expert. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, please let us know in the comments below. Your feedback is invaluable to us. Remember to hit that like button if you found this video informative, and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content on certification exam preparations. Share this video with your colleagues and friends who might benefit from it. Together, we can build a strong community of certified professionals. Stay tuned for more updates, and until next time, keep learning and excelling in your certification endeavors. See you in the next video.